Hello children, once again I am welcoming you all to this session. So in the last session we were discussing about the arithmetic progression, the first chapter of the 10th standard in mathematics, isn't it children? So let us recall what are all the things we have learned in the last class. The first one we have discussed that what is a sequence? Sequence is an orderly arrangement of numbers according to some rules, isn't it children? And also we have seen the examples. So in that it may be the arithmetic progression or maybe other relations will be there between the numbers, isn't it? The numbers in the sequence are called the terms of the sequence, isn't it children? And then we have moved to arithmetic progression. A sequence is said to be in arithmetic progression if the common difference, the difference between any two consecutive terms is constant. That constant is also called as fixed number. Clear children? So that fixed number or a common difference is denoted by the symbol D. To find out the common difference of the terms, we used to subtract a given term from its previous term. For example, as you know that the terms of the arithmetic progressions are denoted by the symbol first term by A1, second term by A2, third term by A3, fourth term by A4, etc. etc. The last term, maybe it is nth term, is denoted by AN, isn't it? To find out the difference, that is common difference, we have to subtract A1 from A2, A2 from A3, A3 from A4. We have seen that, isn't it children? So always it is constant. A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2 is equal to A4 minus A3 is equal to etc. etc. AN minus 1 is equal to D ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ? ಎಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ AN is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದು ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರೆದ್ವಿ? A plus, that is AN is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. That we have called as nth term of an arithmetic progression. What we called as nth term of an arithmetic progression. Yes. And also we have learnt, that is the terms, the first term is A, the second term, there is a difference between the first term and the second term is D. So we used to write the terms of the arithmetic progression as A, comma, A plus D, it is the second term, A1 is the first term, A, second term A2 is denoted as A plus D, third term A3 denoted as A plus 2D, etc. 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 The nth term we denoted it as A plus n minus 1 into D, isn't it children? So that this form, that is A comma A plus D comma A plus 2D comma etc. 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 A plus n minus 1 into D, that we called as general form of an arithmetic progression. What we called it is this is a general form of an arithmetic progression. That what we have learned, isn't it children? Next, after that, here the common difference, either it is positive or negative or zero. ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇನಿಲ್ಲ, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗೂ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸು ಝೀರೋನೂ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, isn't it children? So the last term is also denoted A, that is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d is also denoted as symbol by L. L means it is a last term. And then we have discussed about finite and infinite arithmetic progression. An arithmetic progression which is having a countable number of terms. Such an arithmetic progression is called finite arithmetic progression. Only limited numbers are there. Next, infinite arithmetic progression. An arithmetic progression which is having uncountable number of elements, or we can say that infinite elements. We call it as infinite arithmetic progression, isn't it, children? And also we have learned how to find out the previous term of a given term and also succeeding term of a given term. ಒಂದು ಟರ್ಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಅದರ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಟರ್ಮನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋದು, ಅದೇ ಥರ ಅದರ ಮುಂದಿನ ಟರ್ಮನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋದು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ A5 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, A5 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ A6 ಹೇಗೆ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋದು? A5 ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ A6 ಹೇಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ A5ಗೆ ನಾವು ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ D ಅನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಜನರಲ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಸೆಡ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ an plus 1 is equal to an plus d ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅದೇ ತರ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡೋದು ಹೇಗೆ, ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋದು ಹೇಗೆ. ದ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಗಿವನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ A8 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನನಗೆ A7 ಬೇಕು. ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ A7, that is previous to A8. For that you have to subtract D. Generally, how did we write this one as? That is an is equal to an minus 1 is equal to an minus d. This is how we denote it, isn't it, children? And also we have learned how to find out the common difference d when the two terms are given, in that is AP minus AQ divided by P minus Q, where AP and AQ are the terms, that is Pth term and it is Qth term, and P and Q are the terms. In this case also we can easily find the D. So these are the things we have learned in the last session, isn't it, children? Now we shall move the further. You know that, children, the general form of an arithmetic progression, that is a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, etc., etc., a plus n minus 1 into d. It is a general form, isn't it? So if we add all the terms, we will get a sum, isn't it? That sum we call it as sum of an arithmetic progression. For example, here we are going to learn this today's session, that is sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic progression. In that we know that, children, the general form of an arithmetic progression, that is a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, etc., etc., a plus n minus 1 into d. So the sum of all these terms of the AP is called the sum of the first term of the arithmetic progression. Now you see here, it has started from the first term. It is continuing till the end without break. It has not started in between. Since it has started from the first term till the nth term, that's what we call it as first n term. Clear, children? First n term. So how do we write this sum of these terms? The sum of these terms can be written as, it is a plus d plus a plus 2d plus etc., etc., plus a plus n minus 1 into d. That means you have to write plus in between the terms, plus in between the terms. This is the first term, second term, this is the third term plus etc. plus the last term. That is nth term. So this is sum of all these terms is denoted by the symbol Sn. Means S means sum. It is the first letter of this sum, and n indicates how many terms, how many first terms you are adding. That is denoted by the symbol Sn is equal to Sn is equal to a plus d plus a plus 2d plus etc. plus a plus n minus 1 into d. So how to calculate all the times? So for example, in this case we can take like that 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus etc. I want to add till the 100. So what is the sum of all these terms? It is very difficult. Sometimes it may be tedious and it may confuse you, because while adding these numbers you have to write one by one below the other, and you have to go on counting by you have to add by counting, isn't it? Sometimes if it is skipped any of the number, you will get a different number or a wrong answer. So to avoid that, we have a formula to calculate the sum of the first n terms of the arithmetic progression. What is that formula? The formula to calculate the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic progression is given by Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula, important formula that we use to calculate, find the sum of the terms, any number of terms. It may be 10 terms, 20 terms, 100 terms, 1000 terms, whatever the number of terms. So this formula, it is very important to find out the sum of n terms of an arithmetic progression. You have to remember this, children. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. So the same formula we alter little bit. So we know that here the Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. I will write this part, that is 2a part, separately. That is 2a means a plus a, isn't it? I have written like this here. You see, Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a, I split into 2, that is a plus n minus 1 into d, n minus 1 into d. You see, children, here this part, that is a plus n minus 1 into d, it is nothing but the nth term of an arithmetic progression. As you know that an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. In the last session we have seen this. The nth term of an arithmetic progression is denoted by an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So in place of a plus n minus 1 into d, we can substitute an. I have substituted here. That is. So then the formula becomes Sn equals n by 2 into a plus n minus an. Clear? One more thing you have to remember, children. Already in the last session we have discussed, that is an is the nothing but the nth term. It is also called as the last term of the arithmetic progression. It is also denoted as L, and that means in place of an we can also write L. Then this formula can be written as Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus L. Let us see what are all these terms indicate. Sn indicates sum of the terms. Sn indicates the sum of the terms, sum of the n terms. Next, what is that n indicates here? N indicates the number of terms in the arithmetic progression. How many terms you are adding? That is nothing but n. What is a? A is the first term or the starting number. Okay, what is an? It is nothing but the nth term or the last term. What is okay? D is nothing but the common difference. D is common difference. Common difference. So if you know these terms, how many terms are there here you see? So Sn is there, N is there, A is there and D. There are 4 terms are there. So out of these 4 terms, by giving any 3 terms, they can ask the remaining one. You must study to work out and or we have to find out the unknown term when the 3 other terms are given. Clear children? So next, in the same way, the sum of the first n natural numbers. Here you see children have taken in here an example of 2, 4, 6, 8 plus, that is 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus etc. up to 100. So these are all positive numbers, but they are not natural numbers. What do you mean by natural numbers? Natural numbers are the countable numbers. They always start from 1, and every number in that is 1 more than the previous one. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, isn't it? It is nothing but the natural numbers. You know that it is denoted by the symbol. They are also positive numbers. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So in such cases, how to find out the sum of the first n natural numbers? The formula is there. The formula to calculate sum of the first n natural numbers. You have to remember this. Then here we are using the term natural numbers, but here we are not. We are using first n terms we say. It may be any arithmetic progression, but here we are using the word that is natural number. Understood children? In that case, we have to use the formula Sn is equal to n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Or this can also be written as Sn is equal to n by 2 into n plus 1. This can also be written like this. Clear children? So these are the things we have to learn before going to work out the sums in the exercise. Clear children? Okay children, now let us discuss some problems on the basis of the knowledge what we have learnt in this. Okay, the first one is they have given which of the following form an AP. So what is the first condition to form an AP? The common difference should be equal. There should be a common difference among the terms. So using that point we have to verify this. So first one let us take. In the first case, that is first one, you copy it quickly. Okay, 5, 8, 11, 14. Here the first term A1 is 5, A2 is 8, A3 is 11, A4 is 14. So to find out the common difference, that is A2 minus A1 is equal to 8 minus 5. 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. Similarly, A3 minus A2. A3 minus A2 is equal to, that is 11 minus 8. That is also equal to 3. Next, A4 minus A3 is equal to 14 minus 11 is also equal to 3. From these example, we can come to a conclusion that A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2 is equal to A4 minus A3 is equal to D is equal to 3. Therefore 5, 8, 11, 14 form an AP. Form an AP. Clear, children? Understood? Now we shall move on to the next one. The second one here, that is 1 comma minus 1 comma minus 3 comma minus 5. So here what is A1? A1 is 1, A2 is minus 1, A3 is minus 3, A4 is equal to minus 5. Let us find out the common difference, that is A2 minus A1, that is equal to minus 1 minus in the formula. You must be very careful, children, here minus is in the formula, that is minus 1, that is equal to minus 2, minus 1 plus minus 1, that is equal to minus 2. Next, A3 minus A2, that is equal to minus 3 minus in the formula and minus in the term. Really? Minus in the term, that is minus 3, minus in the formula into minus in the term. So it is minus 3 minus into minus plus 1, the difference is minus 2. Clear, children? Similarly, that is A4 minus A3, that is equal to minus 5 minus of minus 3, that is equal to minus 5 plus 3, that is equal to minus 2. So from this we can come to a conclusion that A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2 is equal to A4 minus A3 is equal to D is equal to minus 2. What is this? Minus 2. Therefore, given terms are in AP. Given terms are in AP. Yake anta helidre nodi illi. So common difference is same, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. Hence, the given term, that is 1, minus 1, minus 3, minus 5 are in AP. Understood, children? Now we shall move on to the next one, that is the fourth one. Let us see. Sorry, third one we should take. The third one, 3, 7, 11, 16, 23. Look at this. What is A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Now, so A2 minus A1 is equal to 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. Next, A3 minus A2 is equal to 11 minus 7 is equal to 4. Next, A4 minus A3 is equal to A4 is equal to 16 minus 11 is equal to 5. Next, they are given A5 also. A5 minus A4 is equal to 23 minus 16 is equal to, what is the difference? That is 7. Look at this, children. Here the difference between the first two terms and the second two terms are 4 and 4. But what about the third and fourth and fifth? They are not same. So that implies that because A3 minus A2 is not equal to A4 minus A3. Therefore, the given terms are not in AP. Clear, children? Now let us move on to the next one. Okay. The fourth one. Now we shall take the fourth one, that is 1, 4, 9, 16. Look at this, children. Here this is A1, A2, A3, A4. That is, let us check. A2 minus A1 is equal to 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. Next, A3 minus A2 is equal to 9 minus 4 is equal to 5. Next, A4 minus A3 is equal to, that is 16 minus 9 is equal to 7. Now, can you find out the common difference in them? No, isn't it? So therefore, that implies that A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2. Therefore, the given terms are not in AP. Not in AP. Understood, children? Now let us check the fifth one. I'll rub this one. I think you understood this. I think you have copied this also. I'm going to rub this. Next, the fifth sum is 5, 5, 5, 5. Look at this. A1, A2, A3, A4. So, A2 minus A1 is equal to 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. A3 minus A2 is equal to 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. A4 minus A3 is equal to 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. So, from these examples, we come to a conclusion that the common difference between any two terms is same, that is 0. Therefore, the given terms, that is, you write like this, that implies that A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2 is equal to A4 minus A3 is equal to D is equal to 0, is equal to 0. Therefore, the given terms are in AP. Okay. Now, shall move on to the sixth one. In the case of sixth one, so 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5. Here A1 is 1, A2 is 1.5, A3 is equal to 2, A4 is equal to 2.5. Look at this, children, here. To find out the common difference, so A2 minus A1 is equal to 1.5 minus 1 is equal to 0.5, isn't it? Similarly, A3 minus A2 is equal to, that is 2 minus 1.5 is equal to 0.5. Similarly, that is A4 minus A3 is equal to that is 2.5 minus 2 is equal to 0.5. So from this, the common difference between any two consecutive terms in this given terms is same, that is 0.5. That implies that is a2 minus a1 is equal to a3 minus a2 is equal to a4 minus a3, that is equal to d is equal to 0.5. Therefore, the given terms are in AP. So, did you understand, children? I think you have learnt how to find out the given terms are in AP or not. ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂಥ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಷನ್ನು ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ AP ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಸಾಕು ಈ ಸೆಷನ್ಗೆ. ಮುಂದಿನ ಸೆಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸನ್ನು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್.